You must stop scrolling. Do you know how wealthy Donald Trump really is? Everyone has an opinion, whether it's he's broke or he's swimming in gold. How much will he be worth in 2025? You would not expect it. Pay close attention to the very end, because you will be stunned by the shocking truth about his fortune. In the comments area below, tell us about the most ludicrous financial rumor you have ever heard about a well-known individual. Let's begin. Picture Mara, sunrise over a lagoon with palm trees swaying and waves gently crashing. Donald Trump, the 47th president, strolls across the lawn in April 2025, his suit clean and his hair flying in the wind. With his glittering Trump Tower, hotels, and golf courses, he has made a name for himself as a wealthy. But what is his real worth? Some say he has billions stashed away, while others say he is avoiding debt. Forbes valued him at $4.1 billion as of April 8th, down from a high of $7 billion in January. Bloomberg assessed him at $7.08 billion earlier this year. Still unclear? His riches is a roller coaster, not as simple as you may think. Let's take a look back. Trump started with his father, Fred, a real estate guru, who provided him with funding and a stake in the family company. By 1982, Forbes estimated their wealth to be $200 million, but Trump tried to make himself seem richer, including lying to reporters. He built skyscrapers, casinos, and a company that sold everything from steaks to ties. But the 1980s and 1990s weren't without their problems. From 1990 to 1995, he lost a lot of money, borrowed from family trusts, and dropped off Forbes' list of the wealthiest. He collected almost $1 billion from his parents while avoiding taxes, according to the New York Times. Despite Trump's assertions to the contrary, his success was greatly aided by that heritage. However, he bounced back and proceeded to license his name and star on The Apprentice. By 2015, he claimed to have $10 billion, greatly above Forbes' then estimated $4 billion. Let's go ahead to 2024. When Trump's media company Truth Social goes public, his wealth skyrockets. Forbes claims that it once hit $8.1 billion, propelled by investors buying stock despite the company's financial losses. $401 million in 2024 alone. Then came his coin, Trump. Axios briefly valued it at $58 billion in January 2025, but it soon dropped more than 50%. Isn't that crazy? He still owns a sizable amount of real estate, including $500 million in Manhattan's 1290 Avenue of the Americas and $300 million in a golf course in Doral. The problem is that his fortune changes in lockstep with markets, politics, and hoopla. Days after he imposed tariffs in April, which had a big effect on Truth Social and properties, Forbes predicted a $500 million drop. Far from what you'd expect, therefore, why? Because of the chaos of the story. People think that Trump is either very rich or a fraud. In reality, he is weighted and fragile. Despite having $500 million in fines for fraud, Forbes says he has $800 million in cash. Indeed, the courts chastised him for exaggerating his fortune by claiming, for instance, that his Trump Tower pad was 3 times as big. Newsweek claims that his wealth fell from $7 billion to $4.6 billion by March, when Truth Social's shares crashed. It's not money, but it's also not the trillionaire persona he presents. Although his riches is evident, it is associated with questionable social media companies and dangerous investments like cryptocurrencies. What's the mood like at home? Imagine Melania near Trump at Mar-a-Lago, with gold chandeliers gleaming. Bloomberg claims that although it is expensive, $422 million, it is used for both family gatherings and political dinners. His children now run the Trump Organization, while Don Jr. oversees his Truth Social Trust. Trump has more than just money. He also has fame, power, and loyal followers. Through his media and cryptocurrency movements, he became one of the wealthiest individuals in America, but he is still vulnerable to lawsuits and tariffs, according to Hindustan Times. The fact that he is not untouchable is what most people find surprising. Here's why it strikes a chord. Trump's riches is a reflection of more than just himself. Everyone hopes for tremendous wins or fears huge losses. His highs and lows? They are human, in spite of their extremeness. The Street claims that he is avoiding paying taxes on $100 million from a questionable Chicago deal, even though he is the richest president in history. He owns houses, a Boeing 757, and even $300,000 in Bible royalties. But markets collapse, and billions vanish. It's not quite the steady prosperity you would expect from a man who is fixated on winning. He is totally focused on the game, which carries a lot of hazards. All right, Let's get this done. According to Forbes, Trump currently has a net worth of $4.1 billion. Therefore, his riches is neither a disaster nor a dream come true. Not what you expected at all? You bet. It is not infinite money nor a broke scammer. Rather, it is a conglomeration of high-risk stocks, cryptocurrency wagers, and real estate power, all of which are linked with legal issues and tariffs. Do you think that his luck has shocked you? Leave a comment and tell us what you think. If you liked this in-depth look, please give this video a thumbs up and click subscribe for future stories that disclose more. Keep watching because there's more to discover.